All right, it's the rundown. It is Wednesday. It's presented by Hooters. Hooters back in a big way for college basketball. If you haven't seen it yet, Marty and Brandon starred in a hilarious Hooters video we just put out.
Why'd you say it like that? It was really good. It's a really funny video.
Hilarious.
It was hilarious.
It was really
No,
funny.
it wasn't hilarious. It was hilarious.
Did I say that in a strange way?
Just a little bit. Your inflection was odd. It was different.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
Hooters will be the food sponsor for all the madness this March during our live streams. They're bringing in wings and a bunch of other stuff when we all watch from Barstool HQ. Plus, they're sending Brandon and Marty on a road trip to the Final Four in Atlanta. They'll be stopping at Hooters along the way. The guys will be hanging out, creating content, watching all the action live from Hooters down in Atlanta. Make sure you follow along this March. I think I'm going to sneeze, which is not a good time to sneeze.
Wow.
It went away, actually. Coronavirus.
Oh, you're going to.
We're off
from
to a
the
hot
sneeze?
start.
No.
Okay.
It really is crazy how, like, we were watching the Clemson-Miami game, and there was a Florida State guy, assistant coach. They showed him, and he started coughing. And I'm like,
Surrounded by people.
Yeah, it's like the flu a little bit, and again, we've never lived through anything like this. I mean, this is crazy, and everyone's, I guess, the caution. I've seen an article, the NCAA, and I don't know how true. Somebody said they're just more worried about getting sued than they are about anything else.
Well,
Like
that would
if
make
you have
sense if you
some
had a
sort of
crowd.
information that you know you shouldn't be doing it, and someone turns around.
so
goes-
you think they're going to go no crowds? They're going to play the tournament? I'm in a little bit of a pickle because I made that proclamation yesterday. If they cancel it, outright cancel it, I want coronavirus. I will electively take coronavirus because at that point, there's no reason
To live.
to be healthy. If they cancel
kiss
March
me.
Madness, there is no
Well, all right,
there's
what about
no
this?
reason for me to be here.
Well, you said if it got canceled, right?
It has to get canceled.
I
I
don't
thought
think
about
it's gonna get
canceling. The
canceled.
TV contract is so gigantic.
Well, let's give quick the people the update back home. Ivy League just canceled all spring sports. The first four will have no crowd. The MAC has no crowd. They have
Not
tournament.
a huge change.
Yeah,
The
no.
MAC is the one the MAC is corona proof. They're like recession proof. Like when they say, "Hey, we're not going to allow a crowd," they didn't have that in the budget. Like they weren't getting big
San
ticket.
Francisco, the Warriors can't have gatherings over 1,000 people. Doesn't matter this year really for the Warriors. Seattle, so on.
They
and
don't
on
have
it
a
goes.
basketball team.
Yeah,
No.
but they do have that football team, the XFL team. So they've been.
Oh
so-
no.
Is it Seattle as XFL?
Yeah.
And whatever the case may be, on and on and on and on and on and on. Schools, colleges, spring breaks forever. And I think everyone agrees for the most part, it's just around trying to protect old people who, if old people catch the virus, they can die.
And it seems like with the preventative things that are taking place now should slow it down to a point where it's.
That I don't know, because to me it makes no sense.
Because China's going down,
But
right?
are we really
Well,
trying?
again, that's if you're going to take the Chinese government
True.
at their word.
South Korea.
Yeah, same. I believe.
Right now, are we aiming for a slowdown, or are we just aiming to prevent a breakout?
I think it's a slowdown and then figure out a vaccine.
because it really hasn't sped up yet.
Well, that's because there's preventative measures.
But is
Right.
that why?
But it hasn't.
I
it
think
hasn't-
so.
Or is it because people obviously we had that scare here where Rachel from the second floor
Rachel
supposedly
BBQ.
went to Italy. She didn't. She went to France, which, by the way, not so great anyways. Still sick. And then she chimed in. She's like, well, I don't know if I got corona because they can't test me. They don't have enough tests.
And you know what's
That's not-
bad, Brandon? When you were, I was thinking like, oh, Rachel BBQ, like haven't had any interaction with her. Stephen Che was the one who sent her home.
Really.
I have a lot of interaction
And-
with the
She
Che
writes
man.
on that board every
With the
day.
Che man.
Yeah, they keep
every day.
talking about how one day we're going to see like a gigantic leap or exponential. And I don't know, maybe it's there or it's already here. You hear so many different things. I keep going back to, and I posted a little clip. To me, it is very similar to the flu. If there was a corona vaccine, then it would be the flu.
Yeah, I also think like the flu in this whole thing is making out like abandoned. Everyone's like, oh, it's just like the flu. Like, who cares? But the flu is just slaughtering people all the time.
Flu's getting good PR.
70,000 a year fall victim to the flu.
Right.
All of them tend to be old.
Right.
If an old person gets a flu, they die. If an old person gets they die. And I get it. It matters. If you have old people in your lives, most people do. You don't know you're carrying it. You walk around, you give it to them, boom, they're gone. But
it's the spread of it, because flu.
Right.
But the flu,
the flu's the same.
But a lot of people have the flu shot. Like
Correct.
a lot of
But
people have the flu shot.
But I never get the flu shot.
But like the flu hits me, bounces right off.
Yeah, it hits people. Some it sticks. Now
It
the
just,
other thing,
no.
Can I tell you the thing I don't get? I can't.
No. That was me to go into the flu.
You can
When the
tell.
flu comes my way, I say,
This seems like it has to be handled on a federal level, not like piecemeal. Because all right. So,
yeah, I think we've screwed it up on a federal level.
Like the Ivy League, they cancel, but the Big East, they're going on. So someone who may be going to the Ivy now goes to Big East, and then they go back into the population.
Right.
As long as there's gatherings, like even schools being canceled. So Dayton, for example, they canceled school there. What did the Dayton kids do? They threw a party and rioted. So they're all so unless everybody's staying home, ergo Italy, then I don't understand these. It doesn't matter if half the street says stay home and the other half is going out. It's still going to spread. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It does. No, going location to location, if everybody's not on the same page, what's
Correct.
the fucking point?
Right, and nobody's on the same
We
page.
need to all agree. How are you doing?
Day one of living in constant fear of the coronavirus.
Just yesterday, you decided
Well,
to get the theory.
Yeah.
I saw Tommy's face when Frankie told us that Rachel came back from Italy, came into the office, got sick, and was on her deathbed 3 days later. Frankie basically said she had corona in the office. He turned white as
Your
became
face
very
was
real.
also concerned.
I again am one of those people, and that's no different with corona. I don't like talking shit to people's faces.
No.
I like to do it behind a keyboard. I would not
Keyboard
be talking
warrior.
this type of junk to corona
If
it
he
was
walked
it's
in the
in the
front
building.
door, yeah.
like, oh, hey, corona.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna be like, hey, spit on me, corona. I would be like, okay, I'm
Nuh-uh.
going to go that way now.
Rachel BBQ, whoever sent her a nice note and it looked like an edible arrangement, power move. Good move by Barstool, because the narrative went from accusing an employee of having a very dangerous pandemic disease to look at how great
Michael
Barstool
Scott
is.
101.
We sent him
Yep,
a
baskets.
edible arrangement.
Control
Our
the-
bad. Didn't mean to say
Alert
you went to
yeah.
Italy.
Alert the media, and you control the story, or whatever.
What was
you
that
control
about?
the story, the media controls you.
Yeah.
By the way, just a total lack of
somebody
signing the
cough?
card.
Josh coughed?
By the way, and also sliding under the radar here is the Nate Dogg, who has apparently had the flu for a month.
Gone.
I mean,
Very
just-
savvy move on his part. He
We
just
should make
disappeared.
R.I.P. Nate
if
Dogg
he
shirts.
doesn't have Ebola, what does
Either
the
way.
Corona.
I told him noodle, and I'm still fighting this battle. I bet I've had some run-ins. I'm going to all these different pizza places, hands everywhere. I'm fighting.
You're a transmitter.
What is Nate doing? If you said he definitely doesn't have corona, then what do you have? Why aren't you working?
Flu. He's never had the flu before.
A 3-week flu?
That's what he
What?
It's actually the perfect crime, because Dave would never allow a sick person back in the office.
And to be honest, who cares about Nate? It's not like, Nate's not here. The ship does not slow down. Like, Nate's
Life
the
goes
first
on.
guy. Nate may be the first guy. You know, sometimes I'm trying to think of situations where there's too much weight and you got to throw things overboard. Like, Nate just overboard instantly. So, in other news,
Damn, I still ride with Nate Dogg. The dog, he can blog. The dog can blog.
yeah, but no,
He's got a poker podcast. That's gonna be a thing in the
I've
future.
heard rumors he's fed up again, and he's kind of like Rico. And like once a year or something, once every 10 months, he's sick of his role, sick of his job, and I've heard he wants to be an on-camera personality for poker.
Let him shine.
But he's just so bad at being in front of a camera.
You don't know.
Well, he's good sometimes like that. Still, him versus Smitty in the robes in Vegas, all-time content.
Welcome to the master bedroom. Fucking Glenda. She knows I hate pulp.
That's it.
We're literally not putting this video out. Like you can start it over and do it all yourself, but like
All right, maybe that's what's gonna happen.
I'm not doing this with you.
Go ahead and do it, but the fact that you just have to be a fucking dickhead the entire time and you can't like do anything out of your element or anything different, you're just like a fucking asshole the entire time. Like it's like impossible to work with you when you do that. Like Like, it's like incredible. Like, I can't even like take Fireball out. Yo, why didn't you use a sponsor? Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Nate, calm down.
you're just so fucking stupid.
Him mangling YP.
Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, I'm not fucking playing with you.
The whole time. Those are things he'd rather not see the internet, though. Rico quit again, and this time it seems serious. I follow Rico Bosco.
The right
You
one?
do not.
I'm looking right now at @return_of_RB.
You weren't following him up until for a long time.
Interesting.
Well, he's following him now.
Wow, wow, wow,
Oh.
wow, wow, wow. Get this guy off the line.
Oh, my God.
Nobody wants to cheat. Get lost, Crumbum. Get lost.
I didn't realize
Fuck you, Dave. Fuck you.
I didn't.
Yeah.
And we've tried to offer Rico everything under the sun. I want to give him, some stuff, get him motivated with pen. He just doesn't want to do it. He goes on our competition. He makes threats. So it stinks. Nobody loves Rico more than I do, but it does not like it's going to look like it's going to work out this time.
I was pleading with him last night. I actually just have a message to all the riders out there. Dave and I have done everything we can. So ask your man. Don't ask us. We've ask your man.
5-year standing offer, full-time job, whenever he wants it. He's refused to take it. He brought pork to me on Passover.
He quit this time, by the way.
So
He
what-
quit. He
was
did
it
not get fired.
And by the way, this whole,
Was it about the clicking?
the whole,
It's the
more?
clicking,
The
and it's
whole-
also hiring new people.
the
And,
whole do-to-do,
yeah.
which I had nothing to do with.
Oh, you were there.
I
But I didn't
clicked.
even know what was going
I
on.
did click. I
Yeah,
reviewed
did
the
you see
tape.
that he clicked?
Yeah, I had nothing to do with it. Here's his issue, and we'll boil it right down. I'm looking right into the cameras, right at
This is
Rico
all the
Bosco on line.
riders.
I want all the riders. He has a standing offer for a job for 5 years. 5 years. He hasn't taken it, refused to take it. We are a bought by Penn National Gambling Company. We need more gambling content. He does not want me to hire anybody who has any interest in gambling other than himself, but he will not take the job himself. He got mad when he hired Brandon. He's mad Jeff Nadeau.
Yeah.
You name me, he gets
Glenny.
mad. What
He's
am
mad
I,
at Glenny.
Yeah, you
what
can't
am
get
I
mad at
supposed
Glenny.
to do? He would rather us burn and go out of business than hire anybody except him, but he won't take the job.
Some things,
Look at
Dave.
your man.
Some
Look
things.
At these guys are paying his bills, and we do pay him, and his prices go up every year. So you tell me, what am I supposed to do? He doesn't want to work here, and he doesn't want anybody else to work here. We have no company.
Guess who put ZD in Rico's belly? These guys.
You
These
guys are in
guys.
the hole with him. You're in the hole with him.
He, and
They're
let me tell you
waiting on
something.
him.
He loves eating ziti. He loves his burgers. He loves his ziti.
Listen.
Riders, ask yourself. Have a little seance or a powwow with your man. Maybe not seance. A powwow with your man Rico. Figure it out. The riders have to have a company line here because you got to ask your man why he hasn't at least come back to work. He quit. He quit.
I came to this realization. I had a vision, and I was in the bottom of a foxhole, and I looked around. There's bullets whizzing by.
I was down there.
grenades and,
Yep.
and swine flu and bird flu and coronaviruses being weaponized and all that. And I looked around, and I see Big Cat in the hole, and I see Bram Walker in the hole, and I see Jeff Nadeau. He's in the hole eating some cake and whatnot.
Yeah. The
And
whole
I'm-
Crumb bum.
whole
He's a
got
crumb
lot
bum.
smaller.
and I'm looking, I say, Rico, where are we going? I saw his ass. He was on the top. He was already out of the
He's getting airlifted.
Yeah.
Airlifted from the hole.
He said, "I'll be right back."
Yeah, he wasn't even in the hole. Mm-hmm. There's a better hole over there.
JJ,
WFAN
After Dark.
Yeah, WFAN has heat in their hole and catering. I'll
Brand
go
new
to that
hole.
Meanwhile, we're looking around. I thought the only reason I was even in the hole was because I thought it was Rico's hole.
Yeah. I'm getting out of the hole. Hey, I got to go to a CYO game on Staten Island. Big Cat, I'll text you when I need a pump-up video. That's what he said as he ran out of the hole.
Yeah. So you tell me, you look at your man. It's not.
Oh man. Yeah, I know, right?
Well, it's the truth. So Harvey Weinstein got 23 years in prison. Good. I think everyone's happy he's going to die soon. The only thing I've ever remotely, I'll probably catch heat for this, respected of Weinstein is the second.
No,
Tom, take a 30.
No,
Take a
let's just
30?
go to the next topic.
I can't say what I'm going to say. Can I say what I'm going to say?
No.
Get a little brief.
You don't need to.
Tommy said
it
yes.
doesn't
Let's
need
let's
to
go
be
to the bench.
said.
I mean, he has to.
The second he got convicted, he went to that wheel.
Okay.
Like the
All right,
second.
okay.
Like he was a perfectly healthy.
Yes, he went WWE.
And then
he
the
was stone
second
cold
it
in the
happened,
fucking
It was
the
Vince
neck
McMahon
brace.
wearing the-
Yeah,
wearing
the
the
neck
Like
brace.
one
Yeah.
second he was upright, walking straight. The next he's on that thing where he's got this weird walker I've never seen. But see, have some faith in your man here, Jesus.
Just
Christ.
making sure you got through.
Very nerve-wracking. In the one defense of Harvey Weinstein.
Bachelor Finale was last night. I watched it. This show, I'm almost embarrassed at how infuriating it is. It goes back and forth between like, oh, this is so scripted, to like, wait a minute, is this real? Like the parents versus, first of all, The Bachelor. That's the most loser dude ever. All he does is fucking cry like a spineless jellyfish.
So Peter's his name, right?
Peter.
Pilot
Who
Pete.
picked him? What a bum that guy is.
Who won?
Well,
I don't think anybody won,
no,
did they?
Madison theoretically like sort of won by. I'll give you the real brief take. Hannah Ann, super hot. The other one, like Peter, that spineless jellyfish, picked Hannah Ann by default because Madison quit. He didn't tell Hannah Ann that she won by default.
Madison was the virgin?
Yeah, Virgin, the Auburn basketball coach.
Okay.
Assistant is her dad. So then they go to the final. Peter's parents hate the Virgin, love Hannah Ann. Hannah Ann then dumps Peter, but not really because Peter's just like, I don't even like you. You got a fake engagement. And then it ends up with Madison back with Peter at the end. And then Peter's parents, Peter's mother, this lady Barb, who is the most awful human who ever lived.
Page and give this a shot together.
Chris, he's going to have to fail to succeed. That's it. Chris, all his friends, all his family, everyone that knows him knows that it's not, it's not going to work. So we've been trying to help him. Would we want it to work?
I'm telling you that I love Madison, and that should be enough.
And is now the most hated woman in America. Hey, shout out to you, Pete, you fucking loser, who made your mother the most hated man. Not good son you are, you crying blubbery jellyfish, who, by the way, thinks that he's a fucking, because he's a commercial pilot, the dude thinks he's an Air Force, thinks he's in Top Gun. He walks around like he's fucking shooting down like Russian MiGs. You fly the fucking New York to like Florida, Boca Raton Delta flight.
It's good.
Good
I
living.
don't watch it, so that's good.
It's good living.
It's good recap.
So everyone hates everyone.
Okay.
That's how it ended.
Yeah.
And I
perfect
can't
ending.
tell what's real and fake. The whole thing seems fake and set up. But Peter's parents and Peter's mother specifically seems like a true asshole who truly hates Madison, the Virgin. So that hatred seemed legitimate.
So when you find out if they stayed together?
I assume they're already broken up. Our chicks in the office here.
They're on the radio.
Wasn't that live last night?
Is that live?
Yeah, like last
It was
night.
live, but they probably still already broke up. Because the mother, who's hideous and just a gruesome character.
Barb.
Barb
was her name.
Like-
I've never seen the show.
Like,
I saw her name on Twitter.
Like Peter let his mother become the most hated person in America last night. More
Well,
than Corona.
I feel like Peter's lived with her a long time.
Peter's a spineless jellyfish.
Well, there you go.
Spineless.
Fuck 'em.
And then Gronk rumors to WWE, not overly surprising. Although I had some inside information. I'm not going to say here, how, what. Who was trying to tell me, mark my words, I actually made a bet, I'm not going to say who, that it would be Brady and Gronk on the 49ers next year.
Whoa.
So that seems to be.
So maybe
blown
he's
up.
using WWE for contract negotiations?
No, I took the bet, still being like, no, he's going to be Patriots. But they're convinced that's what it was going to be.
But he is talking to the WWE.
That's the
You think
story.
he could be? I know. You think he would be like just a full-time wrestler if he did go?
Well, I don't know. I don't see him doing the full-time thing. No, I do not.
No.
But he'll do like a WrestleMania or a couple key events, like maybe a Rock type thing where
Yeah,
every
okay.
once in a while. Anything post-show, Corona.
Well,
Yeah,
we got something.
We got something.
You never read the second ad.
Second ad.
Oh, yeah.
CBDMD.
Glenny.
Promo code Rundown at CBDMD.com. Deal 25% off your order. CBDMD is a trusted leader in the CBD industry. They got classic CBD, oil tinctures, gummies, sleep predicts, products, topical creams, even CBD for your pets. They are superior CBD from U.S. hemp, and all their products are THC-free. Every product has a 30-day money-back guarantee and exceptional customer service. CBDMD is offering you guys 25% off if you use the code Rundown at checkout. So go to CBDMD.com. Use promo code Rundown for 25% off.
All right, so Glenny, you're gonna have to say this, but you have to say it in a completely unbiased
you have
way.
to be unbiased about this.
You be unbiased.
I don't even.
All right, it's on Pick
okay,
Central. This is how it
gambling-
gets
I want to say
be unbiased?
there's a
I don't even
gambling
know what we're
issue,
talking about.
and Glenny is.
I would like to be the one to set this up.
No, Glenny
Why
has to
does
say
he have to set it
because we disagree.
Who's the argument between?
It's between me and
Glenny-
Brandon and Mush.
Big Cat is taking
On behalf of
Glenny's
me.
side.
Okay.
So you want me to do? I'll do it.
Yeah,
Are we going to agree that my decision will be final?
Yeah, if you let Brandon and I both speak afterwards.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what happened. I was on Pick
Or
Central
before your
today.
decision. Yeah.
I was on Pick Central today.
But then I'll know whose side's who.
No, yeah, you will. You will, but that's fair.
Yeah, you're gonna know as soon as we say
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But I was on Pick Central today. Gave 9 picks, regular picks, few overs, nothing, no big deal. Then I said tonight, I think UAB's game and Marshall's games, Conference USA games, they're playing in the same dome where they play the parallel games.
Yes.
And I was like, I think I'm just gonna take both overs for fun because they're in the dome playing with each other. I think that's fun. Sounds like a fun thing to do. So I'm gonna take those overs, and that's all that happened. I made it clear. Made it clear. I gave 9 real picks, and then I said, just for fun, I'm gonna take these 2. That's what happened.
He gave 9 picks on Pick Central, which is Pick Central. We give our picks on that show. And then he said, after he got done with those are my plays.
Off the air.
No, this was on the air.
Okay.
This was on the air. He said, and for fun, I'm taking these. And we said, well, no, they're official picks. He said, no, they're not official picks.
They're fun
They're
plays.
just for fun.
They're fun plays.
We don't do it just for fun. It's
Yeah.
Pick Central. It's not Fun Central.
plays.
That shouldn't happen. He shouldn't get 2 picks
They're
for
fun
fun.
plays.
And Dan runs in and takes
No,
his side.
I didn't run in. We were sitting in the gambling cave talking about this, and I said, when they explained it to me, I said, Glenny Balls is the only person in all of Barstool in the entire world where I will accept his fun plays.
No.
If Brandon gives me a fun play, I say, fuck you. If Mush gives me a fun play, I'll never give a fun play. But look at this kid.
Can I give you an
When
example?
he gives you a fun play,
So Friday,
It's fun.
Friday night, usually Friday night, there's NBA games on Friday nights,
Yeah.
10:30. If I just say for fun, I'm going to
For
take the
fun,
over
for
in
fun.
Nuggets Trailblazers. That's for fun. I'm not saying I like it by
it's
any
only
means.
Glenny.
It
Glenny's the
very
only
well
fun
may go
player.
under.
At the
It
bar,
very
you can
well-
do that.
I could love the under. I
At
could
the
think it's the best bet ever.
At the
I'm just
bar,
not
you
gonna
can
take
do that. You can't do that on our serious radio
But
show.
Glenny
We're giving
Balls
out-
can give fun
The
plays.
under could be a Stone
I
Cold
know
lock.
that
I'm
you're
still not
gonna-
going to take it.
Look at him.
No, but he clarified
For fun.
their
I
fun
said
picks.
on
He
the
gave
radio,
them out
they're
on the
for
show.
fun.
They don't count as record. They're fun.
I gave 9 real picks, and then I said just for fun.
No,
take these
those
2.
I agree. Those picks should not count versus record.
Right.
I feel
Pro
like
or
Right.
against, they're fun.
They're fun plays.
I feel like
they're the
Brandon-
Pillsbury W.
But
Push
again-
his belly button. Fun
I feel
plays.
like
Again.
yes.
What they don't understand is if they're like, but if you gave one,
If
it would
I
be
give
bullshit.
that,
I
we
don't do fun plays.
picks. He does.
I
fun
like
picks.
a fun pick.
Take a fun pick.
Look
I like
at
a
him.
fun pick.
Press
We
his
do
belly
fun
button.
picks.
He'll-
Look at him.
Come on.
He's a
I'll
fun
give you a fun
play
pick if you hit it.
guy.
And here's what I'm saying.
What's he
I
going?
told
Is
you.
it over?
The last thing I'm going
I
to say.
told you Dave would agree with me.
I knew he was
told
going to
you.
agree with you. I knew he was
Because
going to
I
agree with
make
you.
sense. You guys
Just get
think
the
of
toy.
everything in a box. There it is. He's a fun play
Look at
guy.
this. Nuggets Trailblazers over 241 Friday night.
Okay, but
10:30.
if he holds that when he gives the fun pick,
Fun
that's
pick.
fine.
Yeah, it's a fun pick. It's a fun
And
pick.
Who else at this office has a teddy bear with their face?
No
on it?
one.
Glenny.
Listen, I will never
it's
give
out
a fun
of
play.
batteries probably, but
Yeah.
it does play his theme song.
No.
Can you pull up his theme song?
Yes.
please,
No
real
one
quick?
else is allowed to give fun plays. This guy,
And
fun
frankly,
plays.
the way Brandon reacted, it's almost like I didn't say they were fun plays. One on Pick Central tomorrow, they lost, and then I was like, oh
You just
shit,
gonna sit over
they're
there and
fun
not do
plays.
anything?
And then I was like, oh shit, they were just fun plays after the fact. No, I blatantly
Marty's not a
said
foxhole
not
guy. He
fun
just
plays.
immediately bails on me.
You know I'm a fun
Glenny
play
Balls
guy.
has fun play.
We're not doing fun.
I couldn't even
Pick
tell you how many
Central.
times me and Marty have gone out this
Nobody
summer.
else in this office said when this debate, you can go in and grab a teddy bear
Correct.
with
Right.
his face on it.
So Glenny gets an exception.
And
Yes.
It used to play this.
And they don't count to his record.
Bro, I'm
no
just
one
saying,
says it counts to his
like,
record.
I don't like the games. They could be terrible.
What
They
do
could
you
be
mean you
lock
don't like the
unders. I'm
games?
just still gonna
Doing it
take
for
it.
fun.
It's for fun.
I can't hear it.
I
Brandon,
don't like the games. I just
Brandon,
gonna
at
do
the
it.
end of the day, they're all 50-50. I could very well be wrong. And if I'm wrong, whatever.
if
I'm
you're
just here
right,
for
you
fun.
don't complain, you're right.
Yeah,
He
they're
doesn't
fun
get-
games.
He
It's
doesn't
fun.
get it either way.
They're fun.
Like,
doesn't get
Brandon,
credit
if
for either way.
Wisconsin was playing Northwestern football at 11 p.m. on a Friday night somehow, I would take that over. I don't think it's going to hit, but just fun. That's what I'm saying. Just a fun game.
He gets to have fun. I
Yeah.
hear it. I know the
It's a-
music.
No, I
That
gave you real
music
picks.
plays during the entire game.
I like maybe a little more upbeat. Speed
that
it up.
wasn't
Speed it
a little
up.
faster.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a fun guy.
We're
All
just
right,
here for fun.
I will.
Like, I gave you real picks. I not give you real picks.
You gave me 9 good picks.
And then I get.
And then you
Want to
went
know,
off
by
on
the
the
way,
fun
at the time
thing.
of this taping. Want to know at the time of this taping.
How the fun plays doing?
Fun plays here tonight.
Okay,
They're in the
I'll
same.
make
They're in the
sure-
same arena. They're in the
I'm
same
gonna
dome.
play all your fun plays.
No, they're the two games in the same
See,
dome.
Dasher, you're gonna take the fun play. You go 0-2, you're not gonna get upset.
I don't give a fuck. No, they're
Doesn't
fun.
matter, they're fun. That's the
Dude, if
point.
you lose money, but it was fun, we had
Brandon,
memories.
these
we
games
made
could,
fun.
these
I
games
don't
could be
get
like
the-
a 5-2 final. I have no
Believe it or
idea.
not,
But they're
this
fun
is
plays.
the problem with the original Bear. You couldn't get the battery to really work very well.
Batteries in the back.
I told you that he would agree with me.
I knew he would agree
It's
with
Glenny.
you. I knew as soon as it was
Literally
me and
any
Glenny, I
other
was done.
person,
I was
any
done.
other person in
balls.
this world gives you a fun play, you're like, fuck you.
Like I'm not
It's
claiming to
balls.
be some gambling expert.
No,
I'm just here
you're
to
a
have a
fun
good
play
time.
guy.
That's all.
Yeah, fun. We're having fun.
Jesus, man. Enjoy yourself a little bit. Loosen it up.